What's up, world? Welcome to the Positive Truth, uplifting and positive news for a more progressive society. Tim, what are we trying to bring?
Here at the Positive Truth, we're trying to bring awareness, empowerment, inspiration, optimism, and understanding to communities everywhere.
That's what we do. We do that every Monday and Wednesday. Bring you that positive news. Fridays, we talk about an issue, why it's an issue, facts about it, how you can change for the better. We have a wonderful interview on. We've had some damn good interviews lately, Tim.
Absolutely.
Only getting better. We got a live show coming up April 29th at Hubbly Bubbly OKC. It's going to be awesome. We got some videos coming out all the time on social media. Make sure you follow all of those below in the description. That's what I'm pointing at, not the actual table that I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Like, share, and subscribe. Tim, I believe in you, man.
I believe in you too.
When was the first time you ever heard that?
Probably a coach. Probably coach. Probably middle school, Coach Pad maybe. I definitely didn't hear it from my parents. Southside problems.
And that's how we're starting off this episode. We're talking about believing in yourself. Because, man, there's so many people that have self-esteem issues.
Oh, absolutely, man. We've talked about it many times on this podcast, how the suicide rate is so high right now. People aren't believing in themselves at all. They're doubting themselves. They're talking bad about themselves. It's negative talk to themselves.
I mean, yeah, but you can't do anything if you don't believe in yourself. You have to fail. You have to get up and try again.
Yeah, that's the first thing I have. If you don't believe in yourself, who else will?
Exactly, right?
I agree.
I mean, the reason I wanted to do this episode and the one that's coming out next week is I just feel like there's just a culture of fear and hatred. Well, not really fear and hatred, just we're scared of each other and we're scared of failing. It just shouldn't be a thing. Like, we have to believe in each other. We have to believe in ourselves.
Absolutely. I think right now, the fear of others obviously it's always been a huge issue, but especially right now with everything going on with the guns in high schools, the opioid epidemic that we have going on throughout the United States, like social media itself, like the negative and positive things that are going on in social media, and it's still putting fear in other people. It's time for people to like open up the conversation with other people they're uncomfortable with, or maybe they don't know all the facts type of thing, and it's time to just sit down with somebody else and communicate a little bit. That's going to be like the very first thing that I'm talking about right now is communication. I think
you have to have healthy communication with yourself too if you want to believe in yourself.
Exactly, and that's where it starts from. In order for you to have good communication with somebody else, you have to talk to yourself. You have to know yourself, and don't be scared to be honest with yourself. Tell yourself, this is what I think about this person. Are these the facts, or are they not? The pros and cons about this person. Sit down to that person you want to talk to and be honest with that person after you're honest with yourself, of course. But you have to be honest with yourself. You have to be blunt with yourself.
Absolutely, Tim. Do you believe in yourself?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Why do you believe in yourself?
Because nobody else will. True story, though. I really believe in myself because I can't leave it up to doubt for somebody else to take care of me if something were to go wrong or anything like that. So it has to be on me.
I mean, you have to be determined to make things work for you. Sometimes situations aren't good. Sometimes things are going on around you that are just bad. You just have to build that self-confidence in yourself to fight through it. One of the things I've been trying to do is the coach, 1983, Jay Triavano. I can't believe I just forgot his name on the air. But they won the NCAA championship. And I watched the speech he had because he had cancer.
Okay. Coach V, is that his name?
Yes, Valvano.
There you go.
And he said, basically, I always liked talking to my father. And the reason was he always believed in me. Every single time I talked to him, he was like, hey, Dad, we're going to win I'm coaching a team. We're going to win the NCAA championship. He's like, I'll be ready. I'm going to pack my bags. He did all this. Pops always believed in me. It didn't happen. Pops was like, it doesn't matter. You're going to get there. You're going to get there, and I'll be ready. So it didn't happen for 20 years. And then when it happened, it was just like, told you. You're going to go do it again? There's something so great in believing in yourself and having someone that believes in you. So one of the goals I've been having is just telling people, like, hey, man, I believe in you. You can do it. Because sometimes people just don't hear it. I mean, I had a teacher in 4th grade that told me I wasn't going to amount to anything. That probably didn't help. Just having that teacher be like, hey, you're struggling, you can do better, I believe in you, can go a long ways. We have to believe in ourselves so much, and my goal is just to tell people I believe in them.
I like that, man. I definitely, as a coach, I definitely have to do that. It's something I'm all for. I mean, I guess I don't have to, I choose to. When you tell somebody something like that, it will last so long with them. People don't realize that. I remember Coach Pat in middle school telling me he believes in me, especially when it comes to track and field. Maybe not basketball so much back in the day, but especially when it came to track and field, you know? And for me, that's like you asked me at the beginning, has somebody ever told you that? I didn't think about my parents. I thought about, okay, you know, a coach. Still to this day, we talk about this. Man, I haven't seen this guy in like 5 years, 6 years. And, you know, haven't been an athlete for him in, you know, what? Damn, old. Like 15, 16 years. So that makes an impact on somebody, and it's helped me get a long way in life because it created a great habit for myself. Whenever I start doubting myself or whenever I start getting stressed, you got this, Tim. You know you can get this done. Go ahead and get this done. I start giving myself that self-talk, that positive talk that I need to hear, maybe from somebody else. So the fact that somebody else like you is telling me, hey, I believe in you, I'm telling myself I believe in myself, man, I'm all for it. So, whatever I got to get done.
Absolutely. And we've touched all kinds of topics. This is kind of a hype up, you're feeling down episode, but you have to believe in yourself. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people isn't just intelligence, opportunity, resources. It's just fighting through when things get bad. Like all the way. You have to believe in yourself. Like I believe in myself because of how many times I screwed up in the past. Like I've thought this through. I've already screwed it up. Like I'm confident in my decisions. I've rationally thought this out. I've taken the facts, all the information I have, and I'm making a rational decision. I'm doing what I think is right. And if I screw up, I'm confident enough to say I'm wrong and keep moving.
Exactly. You realize failure is part of the process and it's temporary.
Absolutely. And there's so many just norms of our society today are telling us we suck. Like social media, you're only seeing the best of people. It's like a half truth. Or like you turn on a commercial, it's like you have to have this beauty product. You have to lift weights to be buff as a guy. You gotta get your nose done. You gotta change your face. You gotta get the new butt thing they're doing now.
The butt shots, injections.
Yeah, you gotta get the injections. Like, no, you don't. You don't have to do any of this. Like, there's the body positivity movement going on. You have no idea what I'm talking about?
What you're talking about.
Yes. So it's basically people that are overweight. They're posting body positive pictures, where it's just like, just because I'm overweight doesn't mean I can't like wear a two-piece.
Okay, got you.
Stuff like this. When they're completely right. They know that like being overweight isn't healthy. At the same time, like they're still gonna believe in themselves. They're gonna still go out there and live their life in a positive way and try to change for the better. And so much of our life is telling us we suck. I love the body positivity movement. We have to believe in ourselves in a society that's actively telling us we suck in order to buy a product. You're not up to date, you gotta buy the new iPhone. You need the new TV.
The new Apple Watch. Oh, upgrade. It's time to buy a new one. I hear that.
You're ugly unless you wear this kind of shirt.
I hear that.
So our society is actively telling us that we suck. We have to believe in ourselves.
I hear that. Forget all the distractions.
Absolutely.
Believe in yourself and trust the process.
You have to believe a change is possible for you for the better.
Absolutely. If you don't believe in yourself, man, who else will? I'm going to keep saying it. Sorry.
So us here at the Positive Truth, we believe in you, all the listeners, everyone watching. If you're going through something bad, send us an email. I will hype you up in the email reply. I am the best at that. At work, if somebody's having like something bad's happening, I always try to be like, hey man, you got this, it doesn't matter. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like that's my job in life right now. Is just hype people up and tell them that they can do it and that they need to believe in themselves.
But how rewarding is it whenever you tell somebody that and you can see that it actually made an impact?
Oh, it's rewarding. It's also what we should all be doing when we talk to each other.
Right.
Positive conversations.
We don't have enough of them. I mean, like growing up where we grew up, all we did was talk noise about each other. We would clown each other on anything we could. And we still do that. Though. It was fun. And even still to this day, it is fun. But at the same time, it's like we're comfortable with it, but the generation under us, that's something I'm very, very familiar with. The generation under us isn't okay with getting made fun of like that. Some of them are, don't get me wrong. But then majority of them are kind of like, they'll clown on you, you clown on them back, and they're shut down. They're about to cry. And it's like, wait a minute here. This isn't how it used to be. So you definitely got to know your personnel, who you're around and stuff whenever you're talking to them. But I like what we did with this today. I definitely did. Believing in yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. And if I got anything from this, be more communicative with anybody you're around and let them know that you believe in them, no matter what the situation is. Because at the end of the day, you don't know how you're going to impact their lives.
Absolutely. Just believing in somebody can go a long way. Believe in yourself. You can do anything. It might suck for a while, but you'll get through it for the better. We're going to be back next week talking about believing in the people around you. Because society's not that bad. And I feel like we got to say it again. But until then, we'll be back Monday with some more positive news. Tim, I feel like you have all kinds of quotes.
Yeah, I do. I had a bunch of them, but I definitely wanted to talk about this one. The biggest difference I've noticed between successful people and unsuccessful people isn't intelligence or opportunity or resources. It's the belief that they can make their goals happen.
I feel like I said that on accident.
Exactly. Exactly. It was by James Clear, by the way. We can take that James Clear away and just say JP, and let's do that.
I don't want no credit. I'm not trying to get any sort of plagiarism.
I don't want that loss.
Academia has taught me not to plagiarize. Do not come after me, the University of Central Oklahoma. I am innocent. We'll be back Friday with some positive news. Hopefully this hyped you up. Believe in yourself. We do. You can make it. Until then, we're out.
Stay positive.